Why you keep seeing 8888 all the time. In this video, we're going to be going over the 888 angel number meaning, what this means if you are seeing it, and how you should respond if you're seeing it quite frequently. That's coming up next. Hi there, my name is Dave, and this is HeartSpace, where we are creating videos almost every single day to help you live life more in your way. Sometimes we make videos on angel numbers, law of attraction, and many other videos that are just going to help you to live a more fulfilling life. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon if you're new to the channel so you don't miss any of the content that we create. Now today, continuing in our angel number series, we are on to the eights. So either 4 eights, 3 eights, could be many different combinations of eight, but although sometimes they can mean slightly different things. But I want to go over mainly what the 4 eights or 3 eights, if you're seeing these, what they mean. And this is the one that's also going to be another really fun one as we start getting higher in the numbers here. So let's go over what it represents, what your angels are telling you if you keep seeing these eights. So there are a few different ways to look at this, but one of the most common things that this will represent is your angels telling you to bring more balance into your life. If you look at the number 8, it's almost like an infinity sign, which would stand for harmony, be a symbol of harmony and balance. And this a lot of times might be your angels telling you to bring more harmony and balance into your life. And there's an important reason for that, but this could be one of the first signs. And so when you're seeing this number a lot, it really is good to kind of take an audit of your life, take a step back and see, is there any place in your life that's not harmonious? Is there any place that's kind of going through chaos right now? And there's another thing that this number can symbolize, but if you are going through a pretty chaotic period, if your life is not in balance, that is the first thing that this number will symbolize. Your angels coming to you and telling you, hey, look, your life is not in balance, your life is not in harmony, and we're asking you to look at these areas and bring it more into harmony, more into balance, more into what's in alignment with your divine purpose. And alignment is really that key word. You know, there might be some disharmony in your relationship, maybe in your finances, maybe in just the way you're conducting yourself on a day-to-day basis. So if your life is in that way, is kind of you're chaotic in a lot of different areas, or maybe even one particular area, and you keep seeing these eights, this is really a call and a reminder from your angels to bring more balance into your life, to get back into that divine alignment. Now, this number can also represent something else, and there's a reason your angels are trying to get you to go, to get into this harmonious state, because they are actually telling you you are going down the right path, and that they want the same thing for you that you want. So there might be you're going after a particular goal, or you're moving in a certain direction. This is your angels saying, hey, look, we agree with this. So this is your divine plan. We want you to keep going. You know, keep it up. It is a sign of encouragement. However, the reason the balance message comes in first, the harmonious question comes in first, is because if your life is out of balance, you're falling out of alignment, you know, you're not going to be able to continue moving along that right path. You know, your angels see great things for you in the path that you're going, but this chaotic stuff in the background that you haven't dealt with that's not balanced could come in and knock you off that track. And so that's why a lot of times this will also mean make sure you have a good balance in your life. Make sure those things that are a little chaotic in your life, or maybe a lot chaotic, you are bringing more into harmony, because they are telling you, again, the universe is telling you that you are going down the right path. You know, go full steam ahead down that path. That is the right way to go. But if you don't deal with this stuff in the background, this almost shadow stuff, this stuff that's out of balance, it's going to be difficult to keep going down that path. See, it's very hard to give our gifts, to help people, to bring what it is from our highest self into the world when our own lives are in a chaotic mess. You know, they say you cannot give from an empty cup. And so if your life is in shambles, or your life is unbalanced, or your life is, you know, not harmonious, or at least not moving in that direction, it's very hard for you to give your highest gifts, your divine gifts to the world. Because again, you can give your gifts, you can try and help people from an empty cup, but you're only ever going to have the impact that someone from an empty cup can have, which is not very much. But if you give from your overflow, your life, you know, you have gotten on a personal level to such a harmonious point that the cup is not only full, but it is overflowing. You can now give from that overflow, and you can give way more than if you were coming from an empty cup. And so that is why your angels are telling you to, you know, look at that place that might be out of balance, bring it back into balance, fill that cup back up. This is why self-love is so important. You can't really give too much love if you don't have any love for yourself. Again, you have an empty cup. And so by doing this, you actually allow yourself to give your highest gifts, your divine gifts, down the path that your angels are telling you to keep going down. And now there's the final thing that this number can represent for you, and usually all of these tie together. They all go hand in hand when you're following this, when you're seeing this a lot. 8 also represents abundance. If you've noticed, 8 also is the infinity sign. And this is your angels telling you, hey, if you keep going down that path, right around the corner, there is so much more abundance of so many different things that will be pouring into your life as you're giving your divine gifts, as you're moving on to this next level. You have very powerful support backing you up right now. Your angels, the universe, divine essence, energy, whatever you want to call it. And that abundance is on its way as well if you keep moving down this path, if you bring yourself more into harmony, into alignment. And so the 8s are a number I love to see. These are ones I have been seeing more and more and more in my life. As I've actually brought my life more into balance, I've noticed as I brought my life more into harmony, more into balance, more into actually listening to what my angels, the universe, my higher self is telling me, and actually doing that, I've seen more and more 8s, which I've taken as a sign that I'm going down the right path and to go full steam ahead, and that abundance and all these different things are on its way. And so that is what the 8s can represent for you. And now the important thing is to see which part I talked about resonated with you, because that's probably the stage you're in your life. So maybe you are a little out of balance and you're like, wow, I've been seeing 8s, and you know what? It probably is because my angels are telling me to, balance this out, to get back in harmony. Maybe you're already living a fairly harmonious life. Things are going really, really well. And this, again, is a representation to go out there and give your gifts, to keep going down that path that you've been going down, because good things are on the way. It's an encouragement to stay the course because you're going down the right path. And it can also, again, be an indicator that abundance and amazing things are on its way. Again, the 8 representing that infinity symbol, which stands for abundance, which stands for, infinite, endless abundance, potential, possibilities, things of that nature. Anyway, guys, that is what the 8s represent. This is another one that I really enjoy seeing show up in my life. Again, these numbers are not coincidental. If you keep seeing these numbers all the time, you are absolutely receiving a message from the universe, your angels, whatever you want to call it. Again, don't get all worked up about the rhetoric or the language of it. That's not the point. Those are just symbols. Those are just signposts to lead you to the message that you are receiving. But if you are seeing the 8s, it is not coincidental. So read up more about it, use what I've given you in this video to actually help you make choices that are going to benefit you when it comes to seeing these numbers. Thanks once again for tuning in. We're going to be going over 9s next, which is another really fun one, and I will see you in that video.